Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode here from TekTopia. This is Season 4, TekTopia with Friends. So I am recording this alone because we have recorded this video. This will be the third time. If you've been in the Discord, you understand what's going on. I've had a lot of technical issues and just a lot of other randomness going on lately. Again, we have a boatload of nomads showing up. But speaking of that, by the way, in the 3 previous seasons, I have had this happen 0 times. It's got to be a multiplayer bug. But you may have just seen what I was walking towards right over here. So in the, what was supposed to be this episode, both me and Sean went through and built a house each. And I am going to give us a quick walkthrough on the houses. So what we had decided while looking at this, and actually Sean had like mentioned his design for the next house, and it just spun on my, it just went in my head that we could just use this as a modular design, if that makes sense. So this here is the house that Sean built, and I actually really like it. I'm very jealous of it. I think it's a fantastically built house, and the decoration inside is nice, especially for the space. So he went with a good amount of the bibliocraft stuff, which ended up coming out cool. He's got a couple of clocks, custom bookshelves, so you place the books in specific slots and they show up, which is really cool. So it's not fully full, and you can change up like where the gaps are and everything, and I think it looks pretty nice. Actually, I think it might be the same fill. No, it is slightly different. Okay. And then where the villagers sit, he's got little desks for each of them, which is really cool. We do have a villager living in here. I will get to that in just a moment. Actually, well, here's our villager. This is what we're going to be doing in the next episode, is creating a mine shaft for Andrew Varcona to work in. He is actually a 25 intelligence. That's why we ended up taking him. He's got a very high intelligence, which was real nice. Aside from that, he has a nice hat rack here, which was really cool. But he did a good amount of, he started on some exterior decoration, some barrels, lights, and actually set up some nice light posts for what we're going to use for the rest of the village area, which I think looks pretty nice. I may end up, we may end up chiseling them so that we can kind of get rid of this, but we are a bit undecided. We're still making a decision on that. But the back end of his house is on stilts, which I think looks really cool. It fits real well with the area and what we're going to be going for. We had actually meant to build this on stilts, and it just completely slipped our mind and just started building it. And, you know, it just happened. So we are actually going to be, sadly, tearing this one down and rebuilding it. But we're getting pretty good at building the houses. So if you'll see here, his is kind of, he just took this house, flipped it around, and moved the door from there to the double corner here, which ended up looking real nice. And then the one I ended up building is along here, across this raised porch. And it's pretty simple. It's a similar thing. All I did was like chop off this side, throw it on that side, and add another one in over there. And this one is actually set up for 4 people. It is rather sparsely decorated. I was honestly struggling to figure out what to decorate in here. And there are a lot of stuff we are going to end up playing with. I'll probably end up adding in some more bookshelves and stuff like that. But I thought this was pretty, you know, good for the space. But I do have to do something with the walls to add to it. And I want to add in one more green stripe. I did decide that afterwards, but I hadn't gotten around to building it yet. And I thought just to add a little bit of diversity, we'd put a little storage hut off the side here. And I think it came out pretty good. Again, this is also on stilts. So you'll see here, this one is fully raised. It's on stilts across the board. And I think it came out real nice. So we're going to probably be fine with houses for a little bit, because we can fit 5 more villagers before we even need to consider doing more houses. And yeah, I think it works. We didn't do anything with the upstairs. So if you remember on this one, we did initially make it so they could go, there was space upstairs, but the villagers will never go up here. So on the other 2 builds, we kind of just got rid of them. We didn't do anything with them. And I think that opened up a lot more space interior wise so that we could play around with it. Oh, actually, another thing, Sean ended up changing out the spruce logs entirely for basalt, and I really like it. I haven't changed it over on here yet, but I will be doing that probably before the next episode, or during or after. It'll get done at some point. I think it looks a lot nicer, especially when you get to these corner pieces. It was nice. Like, I do really like it, like in this. But having it all basalt looks a bit better, and you don't get the weird little bits like that. So this is a kind of short video, and I do apologize. There's not really going to be anything else done in here. I think the only other thing we did, aside from get that villager, was I had off-camera set up all of the mega torches, so it should cover the whole of the island. We do have a couple areas just outside, which are not covered. We'll worry about those in the future. And we had talked about a couple other plans where we were going to put the mine shaft, which is going to be over there. We'll actually be working on that, as I said, in the next episode. We may have talked about a bit of pathing, and we took a look at what we have going in here. So we have... we're doing okay on potatoes for incoming potatoes. Okay on wheat, sugarcane, and I actually sold 5 stacks of spruce logs, and we've already got 1 and almost a half coming in. I do have to set up more oak so that the lumberjack will continue to cut oak as well, which will end up being something we'll do a bit later. But I just wanted to give you guys this quick little video here so that you guys were up to date on everything going on, and hopefully we won't have any more issues like the ones I had, and we'll be able to keep you guys in for everything going on in the future. So I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy this video, and again, I apologize. There was just loads of technical difficulties, one after another, and just sadly there wasn't anything I could do about it. So, but as I said, if you did enjoy, let me know with a like and a comment down below, and yeah, I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense, and I'm gonna say hello and goodbye for Sean. We hope to see you again soon. Peace.